I have this ever-growing problem of wanting to go into The Sims and renovate my Sims house because I yearn to renovate and I simply cannot stop. And so today we're going to renovate one of my favorite current households' kitchen because Aspen Marie O'Connor is going to be having another baby and hopefully her last child before I tackle on to another part of her life, which is her career. But for now, we're going to do the kitchen. So if you don't already know, I have this current household named the O'Connor family with Aspen, her husband, and her 3 kids, and soon to be her last and final child. I'm hoping that will be the case. That I've had this problem of wanting to renovate her entire house, but I knew she did not have a lot of money to begin with. So I thought starting with the single room in the home, which is the kitchen, the heart of the home, seemed like a very perfect idea because I remember doing the nursery for one video like last year, and then also doing a whole speed build a couple years ago of this an actual house that I felt like the kitchen needed some love. So I took out everything so we can kind of start with a blank canvas, work our way around. I'm gonna use some custom content and some of the in-game items as well. So if you wanted to download the CC that I use, I will link it down below in the description, along with the playlist of the current household. So that way you can kind of get a recap on what's been going on. And personally, I'm not really good at interior decorating. I do try as much as possible to be semi-good, but my problem is I don't know where to start and I don't know what to place down first. So I just kind of place down everything and then hope for the best that it looks good in the end. Now I'm using Hey Harry's coastal set, and it's probably one of my favorite sets in the entire world. I have part 1 through 8 in my game, and I have this problem of downloading everything that I see that looks good because I have to have it all, or I feel like I'm not complete enough. Like, do you ever have that problem of like going through life and you have your favorite video game and you're thinking to yourself, I don't need it, I don't need it. But you also want it at the same time, but it's like, I gotta have it now because I have the story idea that I want to use, but I need this pack. That's me every single day with custom content. This is where I end up struggling with interior design, thinking, I can do this, I can do that, I can do all these fun little things, but will it work in the end? I know there's different modules for this one. There's like a little side piece that I can use, and there's also some other corner bits that could probably work towards the end. Do like that. I kind of want to put it here, and then probably put the stove there because there is a double stove that I could probably use. Like, this is a nice stove, but Aspen, as much as she loves cooking, she don't need that big of a stove to begin with. So we're gonna use a smaller one. But I like the one from Home Chef Hustle, and it honestly matches with the counters. Like, if I had a never-ending budget, I would get nothing done in this house because simply I would spend all of my days organizing, cleaning, fixing, positioning things in the right direction. This is where I thrive. Let me lay this out real quick because I like this one and I like that one. And I could technically mix and match both of them because they have the same color swatch. So it's not the end of the world, but I kind of want to play around with it a little bit more. So let's see here. What do we got to work with? I might as well do this one so that way I have closed bits and then open bits on the side. Yeah, so if I do something like this, that could work, but then I want to put it over here so I can put all of their like necessities, their plates, their pots and pans in one area rather than in a busy area. So we're gonna make the corner bit closed off, like right here. Take this out, move that right here, and then they should have another piece right there. Oh, that looks so perfect. And the other fun thing about Aspen, to let you all know, is that she's gonna be getting married soon. If you watched the machinima video that I did literally last year, I think towards the end of it, what I did is kind of have Aspen get proposed to. So she's gonna get married. And so we're planning the wedding, we're planning where the venue's going to be, planning who to invite, who not to invite, how much money we want to spend, and knowing that she's going to be having another baby very soon, and also thinking of retiring from her doctor career and maybe choosing fame a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work best for her. So now that I've placed my cabinets and counters where I want them, I feel like the kitchen is at a good standing point where it's not too cluttered and not too overwhelming. But I kind of want to add in an island like right here, like a very small one where it's not too much, but also like not too little. Because in the original house plan that we had when I built this like 3 years ago, we could fit an island in, but it felt at the time it wasn't needed. And so I think now in the season of Aspen's life, it feels good enough to have something small, but nothing too big. And I think this size could do just that. Plus we have enough room to walk around on each side if need be. And then adding in the bar stools right here and here could work. I'm gonna scoot them up so we have room to get down there. I think this could work because usually we work this as like a breakfast nook area, and then we could put like a laptop here, or just have just plain old nothing here and keep it as it is. So whether they want to eat in the kitchen or the dining room, they have places to go. But I'm thinking I'll leave it like this because I do like the positioning. I will have to change this color though. That is not the right color of the cabinets. Oh, wait, oopsies, my bad. It was the whole time. We already have a bin that's right here that needs to be taken out. I think I might put the sink over here. And I do like the sink so much because it has like a towel on the side, and the like the bronze, ooh, the bronze handles of the sink. It's beautiful. I will say with Hey Harry's custom content for the coastal set, I have part 1 through 8, and each and every part has always been stellar for me. It's been a staple for all of my Sims houses in this specific save because Aspen's father lives in Brindlin Bay. And so I feel like when I renovated his house and his kitchen, I wanted to capture the same vibe over here in Newcrest with Aspen's new home. And this was technically her childhood home where she grew up in her entire life. And so when she went off to university and came back, she was like, I don't want to buy a new house. I'll just live in the house that I was birthed in. And it just seemed normal. It seemed pretty simple in that regard. And I felt like Aspen wanted to keep it as much as possible, but not change it drastically where you couldn't recognize it. She had her old bedroom. She had her own everything. She was kind of like the popular kid because her mom was famous and her dad was just an ordinary person, worked as an engineer for like 50 years and then retired, now has a dog, lives in Brindlin Bay. I always felt like Aspen never really wanted to be famous, never really wanted to be a sense of, you know, in the limelight, like a Nepo baby. And she has this idea that if she uses her fame for good, she'll be okay. So she became a doctor to do some good with her said fame, whether it's donating money or helping to save lives, whatever it is, she wanted to do something with it. And she started a podcast basically about why I became a Nepo baby, why I hate being a Nepo baby, and why I'm still using my fame for X, Y, and Z. Because to give you a backstory, Aspen Marie O'Connor, daughter of Aspen Diane O'Connor and Royce O'Connor. Aspen Diane was a socialite. She was a model, she was an actress, she was a entrepreneur, an author. She did literally everything to the best of her ability. And she had one child, Aspen Marie O'Connor, named her daughter after herself, but middle name a little bit more different. Marie comes from Aspen Marie's father's mother. His mother was named Marie, which made a lot of sense. So I thought tacking in 2 family members into 1 seemed perfect. But the thing is, Aspen Diane O'Connor did a lot of charity and did a lot of gala events over her years as she was an actress and a model and do all the things to keep her image, her public image, good, with no controversy or anything. She really didn't have any drama per se, even though certain people in her circle wanted to cause drama because they were more so jealous of her on how famous she was, how much money she was making from each and every film, every commercial, every podcast appearance she was in. They were so jealous that they wanted to cause turmoil in her marriage with Royce. And it didn't end well with none of her friend circles. They kind of all withered away and moved on to bigger and better things. But where are they now? Nowhere to be seen. The one thing about Aspen Marie, the one that I'm playing with right now, is that she really did like that her mother did a lot of charity work for the community, for people who were homeless, who needed school supplies, literally anything and everything. She was always about helping others who needed it the most. And Aspen now wants to honor her mother in a very good way, and that's why she wants to continue to use her fame in that sense. And so she likes to put on a lot of events. She loves cooking, she loves baking, she loves doing all these little fun things that goes to show that being famous can have perks, but use them for good and not bad. Don't take things for granted because things like this did not come out of nowhere. People, you know, watched your movies, watched your commercials, commercials, watched everything to get you to that position. And you also did all the hard work to continue to do what you love, your passion project. And it's like, appreciate what you have and don't take it for granted, because at the end of the day, it could go away like in a split of a second. And what do you have left to fall back on? If it's nothing, oops. If you have something, good. But always have more than one thing. Don't put your eggs all in one basket, because if you do, it might not work well for you. And that is why Aspen Marie has a trust fund, but she has not used her trust fund at all because she doesn't want to really use it. She wants to work for her money. She wants to work for everything that she needs to get for herself, her kids, her future, anything. So I'm always excited to kind of move forward with her life, whether it's advancing her career or advancing her house, her social media, whatever it might be. I just want her to have the best of the best. And she's been my favorite sim play with since 2021. And I remember doing a video for EA like a long time ago about my top 3 favorite packs for storytelling and gameplay. And that was kind of the first introduction everyone had to Aspen and why I loved her. And since then, I've just been gravitated to play with her more and more and more, whether it's like slow or very fast. I just wanted to see how long it would take me and how long it would take me to, still fall in love and still play with her. Because I'm telling you, I go through phases so many times, more than you know, that I'll have one current household. I'll play with them for maybe like a couple of months or so, maybe a year if I'm lucky. And then I kind of stop playing them because I don't get bored. I just get emotionally attached to them that I don't want them to die, so I just don't play with them. That I move on to the next household and the next one and the next one and the next one until I find my safe haven. And Aspen is a household that I don't want to get bored of or move on ever. I'll take breaks here and there, but I will always come back to find the one that was made for me. But let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite current household or just a sim that you've played with for years and years and years, left, came back, that when you get back to playing them, it's just like love at first sight again, that you fell in love with that sim again to play with them even more, change their career, move them out, do whatever. That's me with Aspen. But when we get Life and Death, the expansion pack, I am for sure 100% going to be writing a will, a bucket list, writing everything I can think of, so that way Aspen has all the things she needs and more some to decide she's okay. She's okay to move on to the afterlife. I want to definitely experience that, the bucket list, soul's journey, the try before you die casket sale. I don't know what that is, but I'm really interested in seeing how that's going to work. But then I also am very interested in seeing how the world itself is and the whole reincarnation. Because ever since Aspen dated Sergio Romeo, had a baby with him, the son is now Winston Jordan O'Connor, teenager, thriving, doing the best he can be. That I don't know if we can still have a funeral for already dead Sims, but if the ghost is still here in the save, can you still hold a funeral? That is my curiosity. Because I am going to build a graveyard. I'm definitely going to try my best to put all the current graves that I already have in the graveyard so it feels more natural. Because Aspen has her mother's grave, Sergio's grave. I think she also has a few other graves that are not related to her, but people that she knows, like her best friends from high school and also university. But I'm not entirely sure how that all is going to work. But we're going to definitely see. But I'm more interested in seeing the wills and how that works, because wills are something that are going to be new to The Sims 4, but they're also just going to be just new to me. I've never written a will before in my personal life, but I've also have thought about, it's like, who gets what, who gets the most money, who has the house, who has, whatever. I've always thought about the future. I'm like a pre-planner. I like to plan for the future so I know what's ahead. And when I write it down, I'm good and I can worry about it later if need be. And if I don't, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, a punch bowl. Yes, I need this. Wait, I need to put this fruit punch bowl. Can I put this in here? Oh my gosh. Oh yes, that is stellar. That's going right there. We're gonna use that for a party very soon. I'm excited. Okay, what else can I use in this kitchen? Ooh, no, move this on the other side. Move the spices like right near the stove because that makes more sense. If it was a realistic home, you probably would not put your cookbook near your stove because that could probably catch on fire, and we don't want that, do we? No. The milk probably, I can probably delete that. That's more of a decorative item. The digital pad I will put over here. Move this out. I could technically put over here because I have more space. I'll put that there because I do remember I have another side of the kitchen that I could add some more clutter to. Hello, Steven, pay attention. I just realized I have SpringSims CC's breakfast nook CC pack, and I forgot they have cookbooks and that the environment pieces. Oh, and Little Dicka's CC set that they did was deli. Ooh, See, this is my problem. When I download too much custom content, or when I have too many items in front of me, I'm like, where do I go from here? Ooh, see, I might have to do another video because now I want to renovate this living room so badly. It's very grandma core, but giving nostalgia from the 90s a little bit. Like, I actually just want to renovate this entire living room to be different. Oh my gosh, I have so many ideas now. This is bad, but so good at the same time. Ooh, I also need to build a hotel because I'm pretty sure the storyline that I want to add in, oh, the memorable photo frames. It's so cute. But I want to make a hotel motel type of thing because for a storyline is that I'm pretty sure that Aspen Diane, Aspen's mother, owned a hotel in like the late 1960s, 70s, like bought it off somebody who was gonna retire and didn't want the property anymore. So Aspen took it off their hands as a, you know, residual income type of way. And I'm like thinking, it could work in my favor, but I'm like, will it? Will it? I don't know. A letterbox. Wait, that's so cute. That's so cute. Okay, I'm getting carried away. This is too bad. This is probably my best kitchen I've ever made, and I'm having literally the most fun. I also need to put these in here, but I'm weaning off of the infants because I don't want to use it anymore. So those were milk pumps from Panda Sama's realistic childbirth mod, and I've used it with this household. I made a whole machinima about it, but I will say though, I no longer need it because I'm trying to wean them off when they become toddlers, and I don't want to be doing that anymore because it's basically hurting Aspen and she doesn't want to feel the pain anymore. And so henceforth, I don't want her to feel any pain. But yeah, I feel like this kitchen is pretty much good. I like how it looks. It's not too much, not too little, but it feels like a family kitchen. And it can only get better from here. It honestly can only get better from here. Wait, hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done. I forgot. I need soap. I need soap for my little sink. I always feel like I'm never done with the build because I'm like, oh, hold on. I have some extra stuff I can add here. We'll add some soap like right here. Oh, the bathroom clutter kit. I just realized that too. By the end of this, Aspen's going to be broker than broke, and it's not going to be my fault. Well, it is, but I choose not to blame myself of my spending habits in Sims homes. It's not my fault my Sims are broke. If they just earned enough money, we wouldn't have this problem, okay? And bada bing, bada boom, just like that, we are good to go. We are done. And this kitchen is super green. I didn't really think of going with like a mint green or like a green, sage green color of a kitchen, but sage green is just so good that I just have to add it in every kitchen home I build, or it feels like it's not complete. But with all that being said, I will link all the custom content that I used in this build down below, just in case if you want to utilize it for yourself or your own game. And this was a lot more therapeutic for myself to decorate and redo Aspen's kitchen in her way, but in my style. But if it was therapeutic for you, I hope it was and not as too chaotic. But I will say I went on a bit of a ranty rant throughout this video and I loved it. But as always, I do hope you all enjoyed today's video as much as I did. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of the kitchen? And what's the longest generation you have had in The Sims as a whole? Because I truly want to know. My largest legacy is 21 generations as of right now. But as always, let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!